Alright. Welcome to the amazing world of Skyrim. Anyways, this is a very... well, it's not really very, but it's an old game. And most people don't actually know the complete game. And I'm going to try and do mostly 100% of it. This is going to be a very long...
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
I am awake.
You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into
Anyways,
the
this
Imperial
is
ambush,
some
same as us.
story.
And that thief over there.
I'm going to try and keep quiet during this.
Folks, Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, and stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief. Shut up back there.
Anywho.
What's wrong with him?
So, anyways, you get kind of
You're speaking to
taken
Stormcloak,
with these
the true
Stormcloak
High
soldiers, even though you're just some guy
The Jarl of
who
Windhelm?
apparently did some crime and got
You're the
taken as
leader of
well.
the rebellion.
Along as that guy.
Captured you.
He took a horse.
Oh God, where are they taking
It
us?
never really says what you do.
I don't know where we're going.
They just,
But
according to him, you
certainly
just
not
get taken, just get kidnapped
This can't be
with them.
happening. This isn't happening.
That's a little weird.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Debella, Kinnarev, Akatosh,
Man,
Divines, please
tired.
help me.
Look at him.
So, if you've never played this before, I am very surprised.
And it looks like the
And if you are watching this, then I welcome you, because this is going to be a very, very long thing. That'll occur for a long time. Some videos we do a complete walkthrough, it might even take them a year, so it's pretty ridiculous.
This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny, when I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Yeah, so the, how these, carriages work, they were never really functioned well when it first released. So you can kind of tell it's a buggy mess. They're mostly just kind of like a model,
Why
but
are we
they
stopping?
kind of oddly made it
Why
work.
do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait, we're not rebels.
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me.
Archers!
Alright,
Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward.
so here comes the super cool part about this game.
Who are you?
You get to pick your character. So there are multiple races in this game. Usually take a couple seconds to load. So you got Argonian, which are these reptile-looking people, and they got the ability to breathe underwater, which doesn't really matter too much. Breton, which are good at like spells and stuff, but they also have really high speech. But what's super cool about them is their resistance to magic. Like it's like 25% or something if I'm not mistaken, or higher. I kind of forget. But there's Dark Elf. They are really resistant to fire, and they're really good at stealth and magic. High Elves, they're mostly better at just magic in general. Ooh, and they have a regenerate magicka ability. So the Imperials, they're really good with combat and magic, and a little bit with speech. Khajiit are basically the worst things in this game ever because literally they're only good at stealth, and they have the worst two abilities in the game. Just being able to see in the dark and having unarmed claw attacks. Nords, they are basically the opposite of Dark Elves. They can they're able to be very good warriors with as well as magic, but also being very resistant to cold. Orcs are like probably one of my favorites, but I'm not going to use them this time. They're really good smiths, and they're insane with heavy armor and swords. And they have a great ability called Berserker Rage, where you do increased damage and you can tank more hits. And Red Guards, and they have natural resistance to poisons. And of course there's the Wood Elves, and they're good thieves. They also have resistances to poisons and stuff. That's basically it. I mean, some of them are really boring if it wasn't obvious. I'm gonna go with Breton though, just for this. We'll just pick whatever here. Sure. Yeah, sure, let's do something like that. Looks good. And of course, we need to give him a good name, a solid name. Eatington. It's amazing.
Are you from Daggerfall, Breton? Fleeing from some court intrigue?
Nah.
Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to High Rock. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Oh, man. I'm tired. So you go over here and you just do a few things.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the eight divines.
I'm on my phone because I don't care.
Shut up and let's get this over
To
with.
do.
As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
Age restricted. Sorry, did I...
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Cool.
Next, the Breton!
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner!
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
Alright.
Sentries, what do you see?
So, if you never played this game, there's basically dragons running amok around Skyrim. And they have super godlike shouts that can basically do crap like this. Alright. So...
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
Alright.
We need to move now.
Yeah, man.
The tower. Let's go. Let's go.
So you have the tower,
We just need to move.
and you see this guy, and he's gone. Please torches the place. What you do next is they gotta jump through here. And he just completely ditched you. If I'm not mistaken. So if you just head down here.
Hammond, you need to get over here now. That boy, you're doing great.
He's gotta leave his
God,
injured father, if I'm not mistaken.
still alive, prisoner?
You know, that's pretty sad. And most people just run right past him, not even caring or noticing. So now you start following this guy. He is a Imperial soldier. And he's actually kind of nice.
Quickly, follow me.
So yeah, a lot of people are dead now.
It's you and me, prisoner. Stay close.
And you go over here, and hey, look who just magically appeared out of nowhere.
You're not stopping us this time.
Fine, I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovereign Guard.
Now, even though I like Rayloff way more, I'm gonna go Fatbar. You know, you gotta keep things interesting. Gotta keep it different.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? To bring us of the end times? We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose
Alright.
from. I'm going to see if I can find some.
We're going here, and I might have been a little too quick, but I just grabbed some armor and a sword. So now I kind of look like him.
Give that sword a few swings too. Let's keep moving. I think he's still out there.
So we're gonna keep going, and we're just gonna see if we can't just do some things. Alright. Once you go for here, there's gonna be some storm cloaks. We want to reason with them because we're amazing. Yeah, they kind of want to kill us. So we're just gonna have to. This is some advanced combat by this guy. Oh. Alright.
Let me see if I can get that door open.
I got it, don't worry. Alright. So we're gonna head through here. And we're gonna find more storm cloaks. And for some odd reason, they just really love blocking my attacks. You know that's not gonna work. Boop. And get out of here. We're just gonna take all those potions because they are very helpful. Spell piles are cool. Alright, cool.
Come then, this way.
Let's just head down here. Oops.
Not quite good enough.
I'm gonna help the torturer down here and his little assistant kill these stormcloaks. Boom. They got gauntlets on them, so I'm gonna take them.
You fellows happened along.
Yeah, take those.
Please void.
So yeah, this teaches you how to lockpick and stuff, but I already know how to do it. We'll grab these. Sorry, buddy. Alright. Probably should have used an axe. Oh well. I'll just use a sword.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
What a good question.
Someone there? Now you're mine.
Let me solve the answer for you. Alright. So before I continue any more into this, I'm going to talk to all of you about magic. When you start off the game, you start off with 3 spells. Fire, heals, and whatever kind of ability you have. But when you use a Retin, you get Conjure Familiar, which is basically you can summon a little ghost dog. I'm not going to use it. I'm using the healing ability. It's definitely good on higher difficulties, like Legendary. Basically, Adept and above. You're going to want to use this. Probably because it's really strong. I'm going to need to use it. Alright. So you can tell that the combat's a little odd. Just slightly. Alright, now it's time to talk about the next thing, leveling up. So how leveling up works in this game is that you get a choice between health, magicka, and stamina. You start off with 100 magicka, 100 health, and 100 stamina. Once you click on this, you increase it by 10. So now you get a perk, and you can level up your individual perk trees as you go through the game. For now, I'm going to level up my one-handed, so it does 20% more damage.
I better stay back and see.
So there's some more story going on, but I'm lazy. Let's just keep going. There's always a little coin bag right here, or a coin purse, sorry. We'll just grab that and keep going. So frostbite right is really easy to kill, except for these big ones. Yeah, they kind of get stuck here. They try to be threatening, but they kind of just do that. And so you can get poisoned by these things, and it's nothing crazy. It's just a little bit of damage for a few seconds. So I'm gonna grab these spider eggs for a simple reason. Grab another coin purse, get 37 gold, very nice. And we see a bear. Now, the bear is supposed to be a little threatening, but I take him down pretty quickly. You can't stop Yeatington. Some dead bodies. There's always some light or something. You know, you gotta make it look cool. Visually appealing. But anyways, here's the way out to Skyrim. Alright. So you make it out here and have Vars with you. And there's Alduin, who's basically like the main bad dragon. Alright. So I bet you're wondering why I am grabbing all of these. Well, it's for a simple reason. It's for alchemy, which is very helpful later on. I'm going to be mostly making healing spells. And you can do this with blue mountain flowers. Basically all the mountain flowers are helpful, no matter what color they are. They always help in some way. But basically how it looks is that they'll have 4 attributes that can be applied. When you first start off the game, if you eat the thing, it'll give you a hint about the top left one. You can increase the skill so it can reveal all 4, but right now you can't show that. Anyways, you can notice that both blue mountain flower and butterfly wings will restore my health. So if I combine those 2, I can create a healing potion. Purple mountain flowers will restore stamina. Red mountain flowers restore magicka. But you can also make things that can affect you, like a weakness to magic or damage stamina. But you can also get some immunities like resist frost. And basically, yeah, there's plenty of other things you can do with potions. They're very strong and they're extremely underlooked for beginners. Any veteran of this game knows how broken potions can get, which I might do way later on. Because if I do it, I basically just break the game. And I kind of make it too easy. Like, so easy that I can even play it on Legendary and I won't die. Kind of easy. And head over here. So these are the Guardian Stones. Basically, there's a Thief, the Mage Stone, and the Warrior Stone. Heading back to the skills tree, you can notice that there are kind of 3 sections. The red, which is a warrior. You can kind of see the warrior with a battle axe in the back. The thief, who is nice and sneaky with his dagger, and the mage. You can also see them on the mage stones. Now, I want to be a warrior. So basically, this will increase the XP earned by 20%. And it's super helpful when you're trying to level up. And I will be making brief appearances there a lot. But for now, when I start off the game, I want to try and work on my warriorness. And here we go, Ember Shard Mine. This is kind of the first bandit location you find.
Close enough.
And there's a guard standing out by, and she's kind of threatening you, but, you know.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
She's not that strong. She had an iron axe on her. And, you can sell some of their stuff, like, it's got good price, I guess. So we'll take it. Alright. So a very common thing in kind of like these dungeon areas are traps. So there's usually tripwires with bandits, and they usually just drop rocks. Nothing crazy. So more bandits, nothing crazy. We'll just take care of them quickly. Alright. Always take the gold from them. Take the studded armor. And I'm gonna take a sleep in the bedroll, because this gives you the well-rested bonus, which gives you an extra 10% XP increase. So right now I have 30%. But the well-rested bonus only lasts for about 8 game hours, which goes by pretty quickly. There it is. It's only 5%, sorry. So 5% for 8 hours. Not real life hours, just in-game. This game's really easy when it comes to healing and stuff, because all you have to do is just press wait, and you just have to wait for an hour. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyways, so here is a journal about a man who has basically been getting worked to death by these bandits. They're basically prisoners here, and he died. Poor man.
Now ain't this a surprise?
So First, gonna get rid of these bandits. Yeah. More fur armor to sell. What do they have? They have some fur bracers. Alright. Whoopsies. Hey. I'm gonna swap out the pickaxe because you can mine this ore here for iron, which is a pretty good thing to sell to smiths. You can also find like rubies and stuff. So it's a very easy way to get some expensive items. More iron ore veins. The pickaxe is pretty weak, and I'll actually show an example real quick by fighting him. It's a little bit weaker, but it can still kill people. There's definitely way weaker items in here. Anyways, I just took a key from him. This lets me open up basically any door in here now. This is basically their bathroom. It's kind of weird. And here's a spell for clairvoyance, which basically shows like a path to get to in-game objectives. It's not really too important for me. Oh, this game's being too nice right now. That's a very nice item to have early game. Anywho, more iron ore to get. I like how they get suspicious when you hit the iron ore. Like, they just immediately think it's some bad guy or something that they don't know. Yet, you can just... There's always somebody working in here. Must be the smith for the group or something. Head over here and some iron ingots. And some more iron ore. This will teach you a little bit about smithing. It will teach you how to create light armor. I am not going to read that for you because it is long and boring. It just talks about light armor. So the grindstones in this game, you can basically improve your weapons slightly. So before it did 9, and now I can do 11. Very simple. And they just got suspicious. I am just completely choking on words right now. What's she aiming at? Alright, get out of here. Knives are hilarious in this game. I can't pick this up right now. I don't really know why it doesn't let you, but knives are a weapon in this game. I'm not sure why it doesn't let you use it there. But whatever. Dropping gold, more hide armor. Alright, looks good. So this is the exit to the cave. I'm gonna make one little stop here and find, hey look, more hidden chests. This one needs to be picked. Ah, right in the middle. Plenty of gold. Alright. Head over here. And I shall just head right outside the door. To Skyrim. Crack my knuckles. Alright. So I am just going to arrive in Riften. Not Riften. What am I thinking? I'm thinking of Riverwood. Alright, so this is Riverwood. This is the basically starting town, and people are just randomly loading in. That's probably because I have it on medium textures, just so OBS can run.
I would stay away from him if I were you.
Alright, so these two I will deal with later.
Shh, Uncle,
Some kind
What?
of trouble.
keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
Ain't every day. Of
Anyways.
course. But what's all this about?
Basically,
What are
he'll
you
be
two
asking for, you just ask for something, and you can just take his healing stuff and his, silver ring. Alright, thank you.
Aye.
Saved my life, in fact.
And he lets you take this steel ingot, and that's very generous of him.
Okay.
He doesn't let you take this stuff, though, unfortunately. What's that iron helmet I had before? Here it is.
A dragon.
So yeah, you can basically make anything iron-like right now. I'm gonna try and buy it.
May the gods watch over your battles.
Dragons now, is it?
Good day.
So they go talk for a bit, which is unfortunate. I'm just gonna have to talk to a fellow Breton.
I don't know what. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
They're just talking about more random stuff. But, alright, nothing interesting here. I am going to sell all the random things I've gotten through here. And, alright, cool.
I better get back to...
So I think I'm gonna end it off here. I did hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully I see you again for the next episode where I just learn a little bit more about Riverwood and help the people here.